There is something oddly satisfying about having a 23-year-old computer that works perfectly. This is a 486 DX2 at 66 MHz by Trust, which is a shit brand as far as I know, but they made a pretty decent computer. Actually looks quite good considering its age, and it's not yellow at all. And everything works. The floppy drive works, the CD drive works. I haven't installed the sound card yet, but I really can't be asked yet. And I actually did nothing to it. It is completely as it was because of the lock. I couldn't open it without destroying the case, so I figured I wouldn't. I will at some point open it, but I'm not sure how just yet. And I installed it with DOS 6.2.2 and Windows 3.11, as you do. There's some residue left of the previous installation, so I do need to redo it, but I deleted most of it by now, and it's very usable. There you go. This is now called WordPad. Used to be right. That doesn't work. Nope. And then there's Paintbrush, the original, not Microsoft Paint, but the original Paintbrush, which works perfectly. It's really fun. Why does that close that way and right doesn't? The stuff no one uses. Notepad hasn't changed at all, by the way. That's a calculator. Does as you'd expect. There's no cards in it, but it's a card file thingy. And it actually came with a really shitty Trust mouse, but I don't use that. I use this Wang mouse that came with my Wang 286. I still need to find the screen for that computer. I did find a video card that should work with this screen, but the video card turned out to be broken, so I should either fix the 9-pin screen or 9-pin VGA or whatever it's called, or get another video card. The only thing that's a bit wonky about this computer is the keyboard, and that's actually not part of the computer. It's something I found. It's got Arabic signs on it, which is kind of cool. I'll just keep it that way, but it does need a clean. I didn't get to that yet. So I installed DOS and Windows, and I installed Microsoft Office 4.3, which has Word in it. Version 6. Look at that. This is Word version 6. We don't want to save that. As you can see, it's actually running quite smoothly. It's got PowerPoint and everything. Oh god. This is already on it, I think. Or at least part of it. We had Office. We had applications. Main. The file manager. So just for the floppy first. As you can see, I installed the CD drive. There's no CD in it, but I did. MSCDX.exe works fine. There's a README for Windows. Actually, I haven't opened that yet. There you go. Read all about it. The DOS prompt, which I think you can exit like this. Yes. And I put some games on it, but there will be more games to come because I'm actually planning on using it as a gaming machine just for fun. At first it wouldn't run, but I loaded HiMem into, well, I actually entered into AutoExec instead of into config.sys, which does not work. And after I fixed it, it runs, but the protection is still on it. And everyone who knows this game knows what's going to happen now. Boom! There you go. So I still need to fix that because right now I can't play it. I think you actually just have to use another command to start it. Let me check this out. I'm actually gonna go to DOS because that works for this. Let me see. I think it's load. Let's see. Nope. Let me try if one of them works. That's it. I just used the wrong file to start it up. Apparently the sound is off. There you go. Not sure why those were off. Why would I want them off? Yeah. I loved this game when I was young because it had all these different camera views. None of them actually worked to drive. I mean, this is obviously most practical, but it was a bit of a classic, and I still like playing it and building tracks and everything. As you can hear, this is a mechanical keyboard. Whee! We're skidding! Gotta love those sounds. Anyway, that works. And I actually haven't tried this yet, but it all went well. The keyboard still has some issues. As you see, I only typed 1, 4. Let me try this. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it works. It works now, but sometimes it does double keys, especially the ones I haven't used yet. Goodbye, Galaxy. Talking about classics. It's running smoothly. There's the jump key. Whoop, whoop. I'm actually trying to get on top of that ball, because that will get me to the... Yes! Oh well. That's keen for you. Absolute classic. I'm planning on using this computer just for old games and stuff, because why not? That's what it's good for, right? I'm just going to install all the classics. There's plenty of websites that offer those, and I can play my old DOS games. I know I could use DOSBox, but it's kind of cool to use a PC that's actually from that era. Not area. Oh well, that sucks. I much prefer playing this with a mouse, but yeah, it won't let me. Yes. There you go. There's not much on it yet. Just Windows and DOS. I did not actually type that period either. Yeah. The thing about DOS is I haven't been using it for years, but you don't forget how it works somehow. But I still need to get the sound card running, and when that's done, I'll be ready to do some retro gaming. So that's my Trust 486, and I could say Trusty 486. It did come with a Trust screen, but that was really bad compared to this hit screen, whatever that is. So I figured I'd stick to this one. I actually did try to set the refresh rate a bit higher, but it somehow won't let me yet, so we're still living with, I think, 50 Hertz, which is acceptable, I guess. Look at this network. Mail. It's not in any way connected to the internet, but yeah. Enter the network path of the post office. Let's create a post office and see what happens. Will it start mail? I've been using SSDs for years now, and I'm not used to the sound or the waiting anymore. The hard disk is making quite a bit of noise. That's fine. I have to... okay. Does that work? Just a name. Okay. Fine. I actually never tried using this mail program. I had my first Windows PC in 1997, so that was with Windows 95. Oh, look at this. Got to love old mail clients. Really cool. So yeah, I'll actually do one more thing, because you sort of have to, if I'm not mistaken. That sound, it's keen too. It's keen from a floppy. It will do the same, obviously, but you get all the nice loading sounds and a slight slowness. Press F1 for help. Oh, how cool is this? I've never seen this actually. There's a story and everything. Order info. Specific ordering details. That stuff is expensive. 42 Canadian. £30. Deutsche Mark, yeah. That was before the euro, obviously. Really cool. So that's my 486 running smoothly. And that was Keen and Stunts. And there's more games to come. Looking forward to this. Floppies, they are a pain in the ass still, by the way. God, I actually used 2 new boxes of them, and I couldn't use 4 or 5 of the floppies of the 2 boxes because they were corrupt in some way or another. Gotta love that. Anyway, that was my computer. Good night.